Hello, I'm Michael Lower, an Associate Professor in the Faculty of Law at the Chinese University of Hong Kong and the course convener of Principles of Land Law. I've made this very brief podcast to give you information that I hope will help you to decide whether or not to do the course and to help you to get ready for the course. For 11 weeks we'll meet in seminars that are part lecture and part problem-solving tutorial. Week 12 will be a revision class. Each week I'll explain as clearly as I can the fundamental legal concepts that you need to grasp and explain their practical importance. We'll dwell a little on some of the more significant land law cases. Each week we'll do one or more problem questions based on the previous week's lecture. You'll be given the tutorial question a week before the seminar in which we'll discuss it. That will give you some time to prepare. The tutorial question is your main opportunity to get to grips with the subject and to see whether or not you can spot the relevant issues and discuss them intelligently. I'll guide a discussion of the tutorial question during our seminars. It's very important that you have a clear understanding of how to tackle problem questions, raising the issues relevant to each week's study. I always advise students to prepare their own written answer and, by 24 hours after the seminar at the latest, to feel confident that they know how to deal with the problem question that we've studied and to have written their own answer. I'm available to help clarify anything you haven't understood. Of course, law isn't mathematics or engineering. There isn't always a right answer to every aspect of a problem question. There is, however, always a solid core of issues to be identified and of law to be applied. But there's often room for thought, reflection, and even disagreement. Indeed, problem questions are often specifically designed to deal with contentious areas or to allow you, the student, to discuss plausible alternative solutions. One of my main jobs is to make sure that you're confident about the solid core of legal rules and their application. I'll do that mainly through the class discussion of the tutorial question. If need be, we can follow up through email or through the discussion forum. The course will be assessed through a 3-hour open book examination. As far as books and materials are concerned, I recommend the 3rd edition of Lee and Gu's Land Law in Hong Kong. The alternative is the 2nd edition of Sarah Neal's Hong Kong Land Law. This is a good and very clearly written text. The problem is that it was published in 1997, although it has been updated recently. On balance, I think that the up-to-date 3rd edition of Lee and Gu is the better buy. I'll post very full seminar guides on Moodle along with the PowerPoint slides that I use in class. I've prepared some podcasts like this one to help you. There are several types of podcast. There are short 10 to 15 minute summaries of each topic, as well as longer full lecture podcasts. There are also podcasts that outline my suggested answer to each tutorial question. They're only an outline. They're not a complete record of everything that we discuss in class. They're intended to help you to start to develop your own answer. You can use the podcasts, if you want to use them at all, to prepare for class, or to review all or part of a class, or you might want to use them during your final revision. Why study land law? It's a PCLL required course for one thing, and also property investment and management are hot topics everywhere, but especially in Hong Kong, and a knowledge of land law can contribute to your understanding of what you buy when you buy an apartment or some other real estate. And land law is one of the most ancient and fundamental areas of the common law, and that fact also gives it a certain interest. Some of you might work in the property department of a law firm, and this course will be useful to you in your work. To conclude, my aims are to give you a clear understanding of the land law concepts that we'll study each week and to help you to develop your own clear, full and thoughtful answers to the problems that we'll discuss. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class.